Hi everyone, I hope you're well. So we're going to do border, cell spacing, and cell padding. In this activity you'll learn how to insert a table using a table header, table rows, table data, cell spacing, and cell padding. So load your HTML editor. Mine is here on my taskbar, so I just open Notepad. And they say enter the code to produce the country, capital, and currency table shown above, but alter the first line to be like that. Okay, so we need to insert all of this. So first thing is we make a table start tag, a table end tag, and it seems like we have one row and another row. So to make a table row, you put in tr, and then we put in tr for the end tag, and we have two of them. And then inside of them we need to specify. So if this makes it easier for you to read, let's do that. So all of this is inside of the table, and inside of the table row we will have table data, and we just put in the start and first tag. So we have 1, 2, 3, and then in the other row we also have 1, 2, 3. So inside of the first one we have country, we have capital, and we have currency. And then in the second column, so the second column over here, so we just put in all of these values in here. So those are the row values, the table data values. So Greece, Athens, and Euro. So Greece, Athens, and Euro. Okay, so we can save this. Just want to see if they told us to save this as anything. Not yet, but let's copy in everything that they put in here. So in table, oh sorry, width should be 60%, and the border should equal to 1, and cell spacing, if you do make a spelling mistake here, it's the main reason why something won't work. So just make sure that you spell everything correctly. I also make spelling mistakes. I only realized that when I tried to load the HTML file. So I'm just going to save this as .html, and we'll just save this now as border cell spacing. So we'll just say border cell spacing and cell padding .html, and I will put this in tables, and HTML, we put it there. Okay, and then we just open that document. So ICT, web design, tables. Okay, so you can see that we have what they have right over there. What else do we need? Now amend the HTML in the following way. Set the width of the table to 80%. Okay, so the width we are going to make 80% now. Set the table border to 1. The border is 1. Cell spacing to 1. And cell padding to 10. Okay, and save the file using suitable file name and then load it into your browser. Your table should appear like this. Okay, so I'm going to press Ctrl S. You'll see that that has changed, but you can also just press save over there. And now if I just refresh this page, it will look different. Okay, so you can see now it looks a bit different than it did, and that is exactly what we wanted. Add another row to the table containing the text France, Paris, and Euro. So I would like you to try this on your own first, but to make it easier for yourself, I'll give you a tip and just copy and paste those lines because it's going to be very similar. We're just going to change the values inside. So you press Ctrl C to copy, and then you just paste that right over there, and now you just change the values. So they said we should put in France, Paris, and euro, so it stays euro. Control S, and then we put in those values as well. And what's the next thing? Save the file using the file name given step 2 and load it into your browser. Okay, so for this one we need to give it a different file name, so I actually saved over the previous one. So what I'll do is I'll save this as padding 2. So this is the second one, and then the first one we just have to change all of these values back. I have made a mistake there, so we can just change everything back to where it was. I think cell spacing was at 10 and cell padding was at 50. Let's see, so cell spacing 10, cell padding at 50, okay, and this we're going to save as cell padding 1. Okay, so let's see. So if I would open cell spacing 1, we have this one, and if I were to open cell spacing 2, it should look like this. Okay, so again, I just want to be clear with how I want you guys to submit your proofs. So first thing I want is the code. So this is cell padding 1. So just make sure that everything is nice and clear. So zoom in so that it takes up most of your screen. Don't have it zoomed in there, take a screenshot and paste it. The thing is, I need to see the code. So you take a screenshot, paste it in there. You take everything out that I don't want to see. So I just want to see your code. I don't want to see anything else. There we go. And just make that nice and big. If you can read it, then I would be able to read it. And then this was for number 1, so I'm just going to put number 1 there. And then after that we just put in the proof for the first one, which is this one. So print screen. No, that's not the right one. This is the right one. Print screen, and paste that in there, and you can just keep everything in that is important. So it's important that we have opened this in the browser, so we can keep that open. And I believe, yeah, I can see everything over here. And then number 2, let's just open the second one. Open with Notepad. Here's the second one. Again, try to zoom in. You keep Control in on your keyboard, and you just zoom with your mouse wheel. Print screen. Paste that in there, crop everything out that you don't need. There I can see my code. This should probably be on the next page because we won't be able to paste in the screenshot of the proof and fit in everything on one page. So we go to our second one. I just zoom in a little bit as well. I say print screen, and I just put in everything that we need there. Okay, let me just make that nice and big, and then you just submit this with the following name. Did I give you guys a file name? Name, surname, border, cell spacing. Okay, so it seems like I want all of this on upload the documents, all your screenshots with this name. So I'm just going to save this, copy, file, save as, browse, and this needs to be a PDF. There we go. And you can put it in the file where you usually save your things. Mine is in students, ICT, web design, tables, uploads, and then I just paste that in there. There we go. So now I can see everything, I can mark it, and that's perfect. So this was only for activity 21.8, and I want you guys to try activity 21.9. I will upload a video on how to do it as well, but first try it on your own. Awesome. Enjoy the rest of your day.